Have you ever wondered if a simple Jefferson nickel 5 cents could be hiding a surprising value? What looks like ordinary pocket change might actually be a rare treasure waiting to be discovered. Stay with us to uncover the secrets behind these coins. Welcome to Coins History. Jefferson Nickel 5 cent 1962. There's something almost magical about the idea that a small, ordinary-looking coin could quietly sit in your collection, while secretly holding a value that most people would never imagine. Picture this for a moment, a simple 5-cent coin, something people used every day without a second thought, now being worth thousands of dollars. Not hundreds, but thousands. And today, we are diving deep into one of those hidden treasures, the 1962 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors across the United States and continues to surprise even seasoned numismatists. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might completely change the way you look at your pocket change forever, and who knows, you might already have one of these rare gems waiting to be discovered. Now let's begin the journey into the story of this fascinating coin. The year 1962 was a time of transition and quiet strength in America. While the world was focused on major historical events, the United States Mint was busy producing coins with precision and care. Among these coins was the Jefferson nickel, a design that had already been in circulation for decades. Featuring the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse, the design itself didn't change much. But what made certain 1962 nickels truly special wasn't just the design, it was how they were made. Specifically, those coins struck as part of proof sets, coins that were never meant for everyday use but instead created with extra care for collectors. Proof coins are not like regular coins you find in your pocket. These are specially struck using polished dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like surface and incredibly sharp details. When you hold a proof coin under light, it doesn't just reflect, it shines with a brilliance that instantly sets it apart. The 1962 Jefferson nickel proof coins were produced in San Francisco, and unlike regular circulation coins, they were made in limited quantities. That alone makes them desirable. But here's where things get even more exciting: not all proof coins are equal. Some have unique characteristics, minor errors, or exceptional quality that can send their value skyrocketing. Imagine opening an old collection, maybe something passed down through generations, and finding a 1962 proof nickel tucked away inside a protective case. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin. But under closer inspection, you notice the deep mirror finish, the crisp lines of Jefferson's profile, and the stunning contrast between the raised design and the background. This is what collectors call a cameo, or even deep cameo, appearance, a feature that significantly increases a coin's desirability and value. Coins with this kind of visual contrast are rare, and when combined with perfect or near-perfect condition, they become highly sought after in the collector's market. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. A coin that has been scratched, worn, or mishandled loses much of its value. But a coin that has been preserved in pristine condition, untouched by time, can be worth a fortune. Grading services carefully examine coins and assign them a grade based on their condition. For proof coins, the highest grades indicate flawless surfaces, no visible marks, and exceptional eye appeal. A 1962 Jefferson nickel that achieves one of these top grades becomes more than just a coin, it becomes a collector's dream, a rare piece of history frozen in perfect condition. What truly makes the 1962 Jefferson nickel from a proof set stand out is the combination of rarity, condition, and visual appeal. While millions of nickels were produced that year, only a fraction were proof coins, and an even smaller number have survived in top condition with strong cameo contrast. These are the coins that collectors compete for, the ones that appear in auctions and spark intense bidding wars. And when demand meets rarity, prices can climb to astonishing levels. Let's talk about why collectors are so passionate about these coins. Coin collecting isn't just about money, it's about history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. Each coin tells a story, and the 1962 proof nickel is no exception. It represents a moment in time, a piece of American heritage, and a testament to the artistry of the United States Mint. For collectors, owning such a coin is like holding a piece of the past in their hands. And when that coin is rare and valuable, it becomes even more special. Now here's something that might surprise you. Many people don't realize that proof sets were often purchased and stored away, sometimes forgotten for decades. These sets can still be found today in old collections, estate sales, and even hidden in drawers or boxes. This means that valuable coins like the 1962 proof nickel are still out there, waiting to be discovered. The idea that you could stumble upon one of these coins is what makes this hobby so exciting. It's like a treasure hunt, where the reward could be life-changing. As the years have passed, the demand for high-quality proof coins has only increased. Collectors are constantly searching for the best examples, the coins with the strongest details and the most beautiful finishes. Auction records show that when a top-grade 1962 Jefferson nickel with deep cameo contrast appears on the market, it attracts serious attention. These coins are not just collected, they are admired, studied, and cherished. They become centerpieces in collections, symbols of dedication and passion for the hobby. So what should you look for if you want to find one of these valuable coins? First, check if the coin comes from a proof set. Look for that mirror-like surface and sharp details. Then, examine the contrast between the design and the background. The stronger the contrast, the better. Finally, consider the condition. Coins that have been well preserved and show no signs of damage are the most valuable. If you think you have a special coin, it might be worth having it professionally graded. That single step could reveal a hidden treasure you never knew you had. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value. A 1962 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, in exceptional condition with strong cameo or deep cameo features, can reach an incredible value of $15,700. Yes, a 5-cent coin worth $15,700, a perfect example of how something small and overlooked can turn into something truly extraordinary. If you've enjoyed this story and found it exciting, imagine what other hidden treasures might be out there waiting for you. Check your collections, explore old coin sets, and never underestimate the value of what you already have. And don't forget to comment below about your own coins so this channel can help you discover their true worth. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories that could change the way you see money forever. Jefferson Nickel 5 cent 1964. What if I told you that a simple 5-cent coin, something most people ignore every single day, could secretly be worth thousands of dollars, just sitting quietly in a collection, a drawer, or even an old forgotten box? Sounds unbelievable, right? But this is exactly the kind of hidden treasure we're uncovering today. Because not all coins are created equal, and some carry a value that goes far beyond their face. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting discoveries in the world of coin collecting, the 1964 Jefferson nickel from a proof set. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance, but holds extraordinary value for those who know what to look for. Let's take a step back into 1964, a year that holds a very special place in United States coin history. This was a time when the demand for coins was extremely high, and the U.S. Mint was producing coins in massive quantities. Millions upon millions of Jefferson nickels were struck that year, flooding into circulation across the country. But hidden among all those everyday coins was something far more special: proof coins. These weren't made for spending. They were crafted with precision, care, and artistry, specifically for collectors who appreciated perfection. The 1964 Jefferson nickel proof coin is a masterpiece in its own right. Featuring the timeless portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front and the elegant image of Monticello on the reverse, this coin carries a design that had already become iconic. But what truly separates the proof version from regular coins is its stunning finish. Proof coins are struck using specially polished dies and planchets, resulting in a surface so smooth and reflective that it almost looks like a mirror. When light hits the coin, it creates a dazzling effect that immediately captures attention. Now imagine holding one of these proof coins in your hand. You tilt it slightly, and the reflection dances across its surface. The details are razor-sharp, every strand of Jefferson's hair, every line of Monticello's architecture is crisp and clear. But here's where things get even more exciting. Some of these proof coins display what collectors call a cameo or deep cameo contrast. This means the raised design appears frosted, standing out beautifully against the mirrored background. It's a breathtaking visual effect, and it's one of the key factors that can turn an ordinary proof coin into a highly valuable collector's item, but beauty alone isn't enough. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin that has even the smallest scratch or imperfection can lose significant value. That's why collectors are always searching for coins in perfect or near-perfect condition. These coins are graded by professional services, and only the finest examples receive the highest grades. A 1964 Jefferson nickel proof coin with flawless surfaces, strong cameo contrast, and exceptional eye appeal is incredibly rare, and incredibly valuable. Now think about this for a moment. Back in 1964, proof sets were sold to collectors for a very small price. Many people bought them, stored them away, and eventually forgot about them. Decades later, those same proof sets are being rediscovered. Some are opened for the first time in years, revealing coins that have remained untouched and perfectly preserved. This is where the magic happens. Because hidden inside those sets could be a coin worth thousands of dollars, collectors across the United States are constantly searching for these rare proof nickels. They attend auctions, browse online marketplaces, and carefully examine every coin they come across. When a high-grade 1964 Jefferson nickel with deep cameo contrast appears, it immediately attracts attention. Bidding can become intense, with collectors competing to add that one perfect coin to their collection. It's not just about owning a coin, it's about owning something rare, something beautiful, something that very few people in the world possess. The thrill of finding one of these coins is what makes coin collecting so exciting. It's like a treasure hunt where the prize could be life-changing. You never know where a valuable coin might be hiding. It could be in an old collection passed down through generations, a forgotten proof set, or even something you already own without realizing its true value. That's why it's so important to pay attention to the details. Look for that mirror-like surface, check for strong contrast, and always consider the condition. Another fascinating aspect of the 1964 Jefferson nickel proof coin is its historical significance. It represents a time when coin production was at its peak, yet the art of coin making was still highly valued. The craftsmanship that went into these proof coins reflects the dedication and skill of the U.S. Mint. Each coin is a small piece of history, a reminder of an era when even the smallest details mattered, and as time goes on, these coins become even more desirable. Collectors are always looking for the best examples, the coins that stand out from the rest. The combination of rarity, condition, and visual appeal drives the market, pushing prices higher and higher. A coin that was once sold for just a few dollars can now be worth thousands, all because of its unique qualities and the demand among collectors. So, what should you do if you think you might have one of these coins? Start by examining it closely. Check if it's from a proof set. Look for that unmistakable shine and sharp detail. If you notice a strong cameo contrast, that's a very good sign. And if the coin appears to be in excellent condition, it might be worth having it professionally graded. That single step could reveal a hidden treasure and completely change your perspective on coin collecting. Now, let's talk about the number that everyone is waiting for. The value that turns this small 5-cent coin into something truly extraordinary. A 1964 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, with exceptional quality and strong cameo or deep cameo features, can reach an incredible value of $15,300. Yes, you heard that right. A simple nickel, worth $15,300. And the most exciting part is that coins like this are still out there, waiting to be discovered by someone just like you. If this story sparked your curiosity, don't stop here. Take a closer look at your own coins, explore old collections, and see what treasures you might uncover. And don't forget to comment below about your own coins so this channel can help you discover their true value. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories that could turn your everyday change into a hidden fortune. Jefferson Nickel 5 cent 1980. Have you ever stopped for a second and wondered if the coins you've been ignoring your whole life could actually be hiding a secret fortune? Imagine picking up a simple 5-cent coin, something most people wouldn't even bend down to collect, and discovering that it's not just pocket change, but a rare treasure worth thousands of dollars. It sounds unbelievable, almost like a dream, but today's story proves that sometimes the smallest things carry the biggest surprises. Because in this video, we are uncovering the mystery, the beauty, and the incredible value behind the 1980 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, a coin that has quietly become one of the most desirable hidden gems for collectors across the United States. Let's take a journey back to 1980. A time when coins were still an everyday necessity, moving quickly from hand to hand, used in vending machines, grocery stores, and daily transactions. The Jefferson nickel had already been a part of American life for decades, featuring the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front and the historic Monticello building on the reverse. To most people, it was just another coin. But behind the scenes, something far more special was being created: proof coins, carefully struck with precision and designed specifically for collectors who appreciated perfection. The 1980 proof Jefferson nickel wasn't made for circulation. It was never meant to jingle in pockets or get scratched in cash registers. Instead, it was produced using specially polished dies and high-quality planchets, resulting in a coin with an extraordinary mirror-like finish. When you look at one of these coins under light, it doesn't just shine, it glows. The surface reflects like glass, while the fine details stand out sharper than anything you would see on a regular coin. This is the kind of craftsmanship that turns an ordinary nickel into something truly remarkable. Now here's where things start to get exciting. Not all proof coins are equal. Some of them carry a feature that collectors absolutely love: cameo and deep cameo contrast. This is where the raised design, like Jefferson's portrait, appears frosted, while the background remains deeply mirrored. The result is a stunning visual effect that immediately grabs attention. It's bold, it's beautiful, and most importantly, it's rare. Only a small number of proof coins display this level of contrast, and those that do instantly become more valuable in the eyes of collectors. Imagine holding a 1980 proof nickel with deep cameo contrast. You tilt it under a light, and the frosted image of Jefferson seems to rise out of the coin, almost three-dimensional against the reflective surface. It's not just a coin anymore, it's a piece of art. And this is exactly why collectors are willing to pay such high prices for the best examples. They're not just buying metal, they're buying perfection, rarity, and history all combined into one small piece. But the story doesn't end with appearance. Condition plays a massive role in determining a coin's value. Even a proof coin can lose its worth if it has scratches, spots, or imperfections. That's why collectors and grading services carefully examine every detail. Coins that achieve the highest grades are those that remain flawless, with no visible marks and exceptional eye appeal. A 1980 Jefferson nickel in top condition, combined with strong cameo or deep cameo contrast, becomes incredibly scarce, and that scarcity is what drives its value sky high. Now think about how these coins were originally sold. Back in 1980, proof sets were available to collectors at very affordable prices. Many people bought them, placed them in storage, and simply forgot about them over time. Decades later, these proof sets are being rediscovered. Some are opened after years of sitting untouched, revealing coins that have remained in pristine condition. And hidden within those sets could be a nickel that is worth far more than anyone ever expected. Collectors today are constantly searching for these rare proof nickels. They go through collections, attend auctions, and analyze coins with extreme attention to detail. When a high-grade 1980 Jefferson nickel with deep cameo contrast appears on the market, it doesn't go unnoticed. It becomes the center of attention, drawing interest from serious collectors who understand its true value. Bidding wars can happen, prices can rise quickly, and what started as a simple 5-cent coin suddenly becomes a prized possession. What makes this even more exciting is the idea that these coins are still out there. They haven't all been found. There are still proof sets sitting in drawers, boxes, and collections waiting to be explored. That means the opportunity is still alive. The possibility that you could discover one of these valuable coins is real. And that's what makes coin collecting so thrilling, the chance to turn something ordinary into something extraordinary. If you're wondering how to identify one of these valuable coins, start by checking if it comes from a proof set. Look for the mirror-like surface and sharp details that distinguish proof coins from regular ones. Pay close attention to the contrast. A strong cameo or deep cameo effect is a major indicator of higher value. And of course, examine the condition carefully. The fewer imperfections, the better. If your coin looks exceptional, it might be worth having it professionally graded to unlock its true potential. The 1980 Jefferson nickel proof coin is more than just a collectible. It's a symbol of precision, artistry, and hidden value. It represents a time when coins were crafted with care, and it continues to capture the imagination of collectors today. As demand for high-quality coins grows, pieces like this become even more desirable, pushing their value higher and higher. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value that turns this small coin into a true treasure. A 1980 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, in outstanding condition with strong cameo or deep cameo features, can reach an incredible value of $9,000, yes, a simple 5-cent coin, worth $9,000. And the most exciting part is that it could still be out there, waiting for someone like you to discover it. So take this as your sign. Go check your collections, open those old proof sets, and look closely at every coin. Because you never know what hidden fortune might be right in front of you. And don't forget to comment below about your own coins so this channel can help you uncover their true value. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories that could change the way you see money forever. Jefferson Nickel 5 cent 1985. What if I told you that a coin so small, so common, and so easily overlooked could actually hold the power to change the way you see money forever? Imagine reaching into a box of old coins, pulling out a simple 5-cent piece, and realizing that it's not just spare change, but a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. Sounds impossible? That's exactly what makes coin collecting so exciting. Because sometimes, the most valuable pieces are hiding in plain sight. And today, we're uncovering one of those incredible secrets, the 1985 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, a coin that has quietly become one of the most desirable and valuable nickels in the United States. Let's go back to 1985 for a moment. A time when coins were still a big part of everyday life, used constantly in transactions across the country. The Jefferson nickel had already been in circulation for decades, carrying the familiar image of Thomas Jefferson on the front and the iconic Monticello building on the back. To most people, it was just another coin. But behind the scenes, something much more special was happening at the United States Mint. While billions of coins were being produced for circulation, a limited number were being struck with extraordinary care. Proof coins, made specifically for collectors. The 1985 Jefferson nickel proof coin was never meant to be spent. It was created with precision, using specially polished dies and carefully prepared planchets. The result? A coin with a stunning mirror-like surface and razor-sharp details that stand out in a way regular coins simply cannot match. When you hold one of these proof coins under light, it reflects like glass, creating a visual effect that immediately captures your attention. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of craftsmanship, but here's where things get even more exciting. Not every proof coin is the same. Some of these coins feature what collectors call cameo or deep cameo contrast. This is when the raised parts of the coin, like Jefferson's portrait, appear frosted, while the background remains deeply mirrored. The contrast between the two creates a dramatic, almost three-dimensional appearance that collectors absolutely love. And the stronger this contrast is, the more valuable the coin becomes. Now imagine finding a 1985 proof nickel with deep cameo contrast. You tilt it slightly, and the frosted image seems to rise right off the surface, standing out boldly against the reflective background. It's the kind of detail that turns an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. And because only a limited number of coins display this level of perfection, they become incredibly rare. That rarity is what drives collectors to search tirelessly for the best examples. Condition is another key factor that can make or break a coin's value. Even the smallest scratch or imperfection can significantly reduce its worth. That's why collectors are always looking for coins that have been perfectly preserved. Professional grading services examine coins under magnification, assigning them grades based on their condition and visual appeal. A 1985 Jefferson nickel proof coin that receives a top grade, with flawless surfaces and strong cameo contrast, becomes one of the most sought-after pieces in the market. Now think about how these coins were originally distributed. Proof sets in 1985 were sold at relatively low prices, making them accessible to many collectors at the time. People would buy them, store them safely, and often forget about them as years passed. Fast forward to today, and those same proof sets are being rediscovered. Some have remained untouched for decades, preserving the coins inside in near-perfect condition. And within those sets could be a nickel worth thousands of dollars. Collectors across the United States are constantly searching for these hidden gems. They go through old collections, attend auctions, and carefully inspect every proof coin they find. When a high-grade 1985 Jefferson nickel with deep cameo contrast appears, it instantly becomes the center of attention. Serious collectors recognize its value, and competition can drive prices higher and higher. What started as a simple 5-cent coin becomes a prized collectible, admired for its beauty and rarity. The thrill of discovering one of these coins is what makes this hobby so addictive. It's not just about the money, it's about the hunt, the excitement, and the possibility that something extraordinary could be right in front of you. Every coin you examine could be the one. Every proof set you open could reveal a hidden treasure. And that sense of possibility is what keeps collectors coming back for more. If you want to find one of these valuable coins, you need to know what to look for. Start by identifying proof coins. Look for that mirror-like finish and sharp details. Then check for cameo or deep cameo contrast. The stronger the contrast, the better. Finally, examine the condition. Coins that appear flawless and well-preserved are the ones that command the highest prices. If you believe you have a special coin, consider getting it professionally graded. That step could unlock its true value and confirm its rarity. The 1985 Jefferson nickel proof coin is more than just a collectible, it's a symbol of precision, artistry, and hidden potential. It shows us that even the smallest objects can carry incredible value if you know what to look for. As time goes on and collectors continue to search for the finest examples, coins like this only become more desirable. Their rarity increases, their demand grows, and their value continues to rise. And now, here comes the moment you've been waiting for, the number that turns this simple coin into something truly remarkable. A 1985 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, in exceptional condition with strong cameo or deep cameo features, can reach an incredible value of $9,500, yes, a 5-cent coin, worth $9,500. And the most exciting part is that coins like this are still out there, waiting to be discovered. So don't ignore your old coins. Take a closer look at your proof sets, explore your collections, and see what hidden treasures you might already have. And don't forget to comment below about your own coins so this channel can help you uncover their true value. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories that could turn your everyday change into a fortune. Jefferson Nickel 5 cent 1987. What if I told you that a coin you might have seen hundreds of times, maybe even ignored, could actually be worth thousands of dollars today? Imagine this for a moment, a simple 5-cent coin, something most people wouldn't even think twice about, suddenly becoming a hidden treasure that collectors are willing to chase, fight for, and pay serious money to own. It sounds unbelievable, but this is exactly the reality in the world of rare coins. And today, we're uncovering one of those silent legends, the 1987 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, a coin that has quietly transformed from ordinary to extraordinary. Let's take a journey back to 1987. At that time, coins were everywhere, in pockets, in vending machines, in daily transactions across America. The Jefferson nickel had already become one of the most recognizable coins in the United States, featuring the calm and confident portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front, and his historic home Monticello on the reverse. To the average person, there was nothing special about it. But behind the scenes, something far more refined was being created by the United States Mint, proof coins, crafted with a level of detail and precision that most people never get to see. The 1987 proof Jefferson nickel was not made for circulation. It was created specifically for collectors, using polished dies and specially prepared planchets. The result is a coin with an incredible mirror-like surface and razor-sharp details. When you hold one of these coins under a light, it doesn't just reflect, it shines in a way that immediately separates it from regular coins. Every line, every curve, every tiny detail is brought to life with stunning clarity, but here's where things get truly exciting. Some of these proof coins display what collectors call cameo and deep cameo contrast. This is one of the most important features when it comes to value. The raised design of the coin, including Jefferson's portrait, appears frosted, while the background remains highly reflective like a mirror. This contrast creates a dramatic visual effect that collectors absolutely love. And the stronger the contrast, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Now imagine holding a 1987 Jefferson nickel with deep cameo contrast. As you tilt the coin, the frosted image stands out boldly against the shining background, almost as if it's floating above the surface. It's not just a coin anymore, it's a work of art. And this is exactly why collectors are willing to pay so much for the finest examples. They're not just buying metal, they're investing in beauty, rarity, and perfection. Condition plays a huge role in determining the value of these coins. Even though proof coins are made with care, they can still develop tiny marks or imperfections over time if not stored properly. That's why collectors look for coins that are in flawless or near flawless condition. Professional grading services examine these coins under magnification, assigning grades that reflect their quality. A 1987 proof nickel with a top grade and strong deep cameo contrast is extremely rare, and when rarity meets demand, prices can rise dramatically. Now think about how these coins were originally sold. Back in 1987, proof sets were affordable and widely available. Many people bought them as collectibles, stored them safely, and over time, forgot about them. Fast forward to today, and those same proof sets are being rediscovered. Some have remained unopened or untouched for decades, preserving the coins inside in stunning condition. And hidden within those sets could be a coin worth thousands of dollars. Collectors across the United States are constantly searching for these hidden gems. They go through old collections, estate sales, and auctions, hoping to find that one perfect coin. When a high-grade 1987 Jefferson nickel with deep cameo contrast appears, it instantly becomes a centerpiece. Serious collectors recognize its value immediately, and competition can push prices higher and higher. What was once a simple 5-cent coin becomes a prized possession, admired for its rarity and beauty. The excitement of coin collecting comes from this very possibility, the idea that something extraordinary could be hiding in plain sight. Every proof set you open, every coin you examine, could be the one. It's a treasure hunt where the reward isn't just financial, but also the thrill of discovery. And that's what keeps collectors passionate and always searching for more. If you want to identify one of these valuable coins, start by checking if it's from a proof set. Look for the smooth, mirror-like surface and the sharpness of the design. Then examine the contrast. A strong cameo or deep cameo effect is a major sign of higher value. Finally, look at the condition. The fewer imperfections, the better. If your coin appears exceptional, it might be worth sending it to a professional grading service to confirm its quality and unlock its full potential. The 1987 Jefferson nickel proof coin represents more than just currency. It's a symbol of craftsmanship, precision, and hidden value. It reminds us that even the smallest things can hold incredible worth if you know where to look. As time passes, these coins become even more desirable, with collectors constantly searching for the best examples. Their rarity increases, their demand grows, and their value continues to rise. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the number that changes everything. A 1987 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, in outstanding condition with strong cameo or deep cameo features, can reach an incredible value of $9,300. Yes, a simple 5-cent coin, worth $9,300. And the most exciting part is that coins like this are still out there, waiting to be discovered. So take a closer look at your coins. Open those old proof sets, check your collections, and never underestimate what you might already have. And don't forget to comment below about your own coins so this channel can help you discover their true value. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories that could turn your everyday change into a hidden fortune.